Okay. And so there you go, man. That's all you, brother.
All right. Well, people ask when you met Marty. I remember that I met him in 2011, 9 years ago, when I got invited to attend my first Jenny Marty dinner at John Hayes. And then after that, was invited to the house to join the song at the house he lived in before he moved here, and became dear friends. And then I wrote my thoughts to Jenny, but I'd like to repeat them here, that when I met Marty, spent that evening there in his company, my first impression of him was that here is a genuine gentleman. And since then, I've only watched his halo grow. And I want to mention a couple examples. One of them is little Campbell. I never saw a man that wasn't a daddy or a granddaddy show such love to a child. And the other one is Randy C. Moore, who couldn't be here today because the COVID starved him out in Nashville and he had to move to Texas to make a living. But Randy showed so much love to the coach in later years before he had to move away, taking care of Jenny and Marty, helping him with things. And that's all a reflection of the love that Marty showed us, because you could watch him when you're singing for him, you could see it radiating from his eyes, the love he had for the music and for the people that came and sang it for him. So those are my primary memories of Marty, and I'm glad that Jenny asked me to sing my song for him one more time. This is, well, in fact, if anybody up there sings Goodnight Irene, they may hear a dog howling with him, because this tripod never failed to sing when anybody played Goodnight Irene. And then after his recording of his own song came out, he started singing on that too. So he may be up there with Marty howling right now. My little dog has only 3 legs, but he never whimpers and he never begs. He doesn't know he's disabled, you see. From his point of view, he's got more legs than me. You ought to see that dog when he runs. He looks like a bullet just fired from a gun. 3 little feet go spinning like wheels. Wherever I go, he is right at my heels. If you think you've got troubles you can't overcome, don't sit like a bump on a log. You could do twice as much if you tried half as hard as Tripod the 3-legged dog. Out in the yard there stands an old tree. It grows at a slant of some 60 degrees. Tripod backs up and builds up his speed, then climbs up the trunk like a coon that's been treed. He jumps to the ground and circles the yard, pacing the fence like a soldier on guard. And when he sees the postman walk up with the mail, he growls like a tiger but waggles his tail. If you think you've got troubles you can't overcome, don't sit like a bump on a log. You could do twice as much if you tried half as hard as Tripod the 3-legged dog. He lost a leg when hit by a car, losing that battle but winning the war. He's a survivor and he loves to sing. His favorite song is Goodnight Irene. If you think you've got troubles you can't overcome, don't sit like a bump on a log. You could do twice as much if you tried half as hard as Tripod the 3-legged dog. You could do twice as much if you tried half as hard as Tripod the 3-legged dog. Yeah, you could. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Green, thank you, sir. That is amazing.